Hi everyone, welcome to GeoRick's Travels.
Well, as you can see, it's raining this morning in London and we're about to head off on day 4. We've got an interesting thing to do today. We're doing brass rubbing. Now, quite a few videos ago, you may have seen us in London doing coal hole rubbing, but this time it's brass rubbing. So come and have a look and see what this interesting thing is that you can do if you're on holiday here in London.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun.
Well, we're just heading out from our apartment and you can see they have a lovely garden here in front with nice roses, nice summer flowers. Thank you. Off we go to get the tube. Always wondered how they did those.
Yeah, how incredibly long. That would be very difficult.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, let's get going.
It's interesting though, isn't it, looking at...
Yep. We're heading to Paddington Station this morning.
Yep.
I think this is the clock where the man draws the hands on it. So you watch, he'll clean it off in a minute. That's what he's doing at the moment. Paint it on again. He's painting it on. Every minute he wipes it off and paints it back on again.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's a cool way.
Yeah.
Here we are at Paddington Station and we're going to Charing Cross. Out of money.
More money onto our Oyster card. That's better. Big lion up here.
Yeah, Trafalgar
Wow.
Square.
Oh, it's the monument.
Yeah.
Nelson's column in Trafalgar Square. It's a bit hard to see way up there.
Should we go have a look at the big lion?
Yeah.
Lions,
Lions.
all 4 of them.
Goodness me.
Oh dear, you're not allowed to climb on the lions, Lynn.
Oh,
You
gonna
would have
try.
climbed on them, wouldn't you?
oh, I would have tried. Might be a bit high for me though. We've just spotted this artist painting here. Looks like the King's coronation. Love the fountain here. Let's get the geocaches in Trafalgar Square.
Okay, we're at the Earth Cache. What's it called?
Beyond Nelson's column.
Okay, what do we have to do here?
Right, now it's talking about granite and number 1. Granite comes in many different colours. Pinks, reds, greys, creams, whites, etc. What colour is the granite used in Nelson's column?
Okay, that's a nice easy one.
Yep. Are there grains in the granite fine or coarse? Do you think that the granite chosen was the type used for ornamental or structural purposes?
Okay. There's Nelson's column. Okay, now we're heading over to the plinth to get the virtual. It's this plinth here, because the sculptures on the top The artworks on the top change over time, where the others are always the same.
Cashley's telling us that we're 20 metres away.
Okay. You found the golden number, Lynn?
I have. It's right under my foot.
Good.
Photo for the log. Off to find another cache. Could these be geocaches up in front? What's your geocaching name?
Mine is the generalizer.
Okay.
Miss Logan.
Okay.
MTB.
Oh, you're all different.
Yeah, we're the same family, but we are.
my son.
We have.
Oh,
My daughter-in-law.
oh great. Your family affair. Now to St Martin-in-the-Field's church to go brass rubbing. There are some unusual crossing signs around Trafalgar Square. No thanks. There has been a church on this site since before 1222. The present church here was designed by James Gibbs and completed in 1726. Let's pop in for a quick look. Interesting to see box pews still being used here. Box pews with walls and a door were common in English Protestant churches from the 1500s to the 1800s.
Pew walls created extra warmth in winter and fostered family closeness for those who could purchase one. They were expensive, so were also status symbols. The poor people had to stand up in the galleries. Wonderful window here. It depicts a cross as if seen reflected in water.
Looks like it's outside. Okay, we're heading into the crypt to do our brass rubbings, but it's also getting lunchtime and we're getting very hungry. So we might go to the cafe first.
Sounds good to me. London's hidden cafe.
Yeah. So there's some spiral stairs down here. Nice big modern ones though, not like the castle. Yeah, it's into the crypt. Little cafe. Quite a cool place. Looks like we're having chocolate cake, folks.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Look at that. Very nice. Whoops.
It's nice, eh?
Yeah. That's lovely. Thank you.
When the church was rebuilt in 1726, the graves were removed. Those headstones not collected by the families were placed in the floor here. Salmon pie, yum.
Right, we had lunch and we're off to do the brass rubbing now. Just got to find where to go. Okay, apparently we come over here and we choose them, the ones we want to do, and then we take them back to the ladies at the counter. They wrap them in paper, give us a little bit of a demo of what to do, and then we come to a table and give it a go. So, and which one do you want to choose?
I don't know. I quite like that one. I'll have a look at the other ones.
Yeah, that one looks a little bit more like a coal hole though.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
We need something that looks more like it's from a church,
Oh, I suppose so.
don't we?
Yeah, okay. That's quite pretty.
Which would you choose? This one's a bit creepy. brass rubbing was a fashionable Victorian pastime. Visitors to churches wanted to take home a memento of their experience, and brass rubbing was a way of taking something home. Visitors could trace over the brass monuments that were marking burial places and decorating the church. Eventually, this rubbing of brasses caused damage. The problem was solved by creating sets of replica brasses to carry on the tradition without causing any damage to the original monuments.
Have you chosen one?
Have you chosen one?
No, it's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lots of good choices.
I would like one with a horse,
A horse.
so I'm a little restricted.
I haven't seen a horse yet, have
Oh
you?
yes, there's a couple. No, well I don't. It looks like he's stabbing something. I don't.
Yeah, it'd be George and the Dragon, isn't it?
Oh yeah, don't want him stabbing anything.
All right.
So
Let's see what else you got
my
then.
other choice. Is this one.
Okay.
Because this one too has horses, but it looks a little more peasant, although look like they're working hard. Oh, and look, it's Libra. That's me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and Scorpio. Are you? What?
Yep, I'm Scorpio.
Oh, well, it's got to be this one.
Yeah. That's your one. It's good.
Yay. Oh, look at that. Isn't that funny? Just preparation for our brass rubbing.
All the tips and tricks are on here, but I'll do a little demo anyway, and I'll give you all
Oh, thank you.
Oh, great. It's good fun, eh?
Yeah. Okay.
Right, so you start off feeling around the actual brass
Yeah.
so that it leaves an imprint on the paper. Okay?
Yep.
When you've done that, you can either start with silver, because with silver you can add other colours on top, or if you're going to start with one colour and stick to the one colour, you start with the one colour. And if you're going to do gold, that gold is the more traditional.
Yes. The gold sounds good to me.
Yep. So
Yep.
you start with the flat side, and where you've got the edge, you go around that edge with the flat side of the wax.
Yep.
Once you've gone all around the edge and you know where the edge is, still with the flat side of the wax, you rub on the brass up to the edge. Okay. Now, if you're starting with silver, once you've done the whole thing, if you're starting with silver, that at this point it's when you can start adding other colours. So you've got blue, you've got green, you've got red, you've got copper. So as I say, if you've started with silver, you can then go up to green, blue, red,
Right.
and then this is the copper.
Okay.
But if you're doing one colour, once you've covered the whole with the flat side,
Yeah.
you then, once you've done that, you go to the point of the wax, and you either do it in one direction or you can do it in two directions. And that's, if you press a bit harder, you can see that the design then comes through.
Oh, okay.
And because you've done all that work, you know where you're going.
Sure.
If you do make a mistake
Yeah.
and go off the edge, don't worry. You just slip your piece of card underneath and you can just erase.
Oh, okay. Oh, so these are the erasers.
These are erasers, yeah.
Okay.
So you've got in there, you've got your silver, your gold, your copper, blue.
Oh, cool.
There's even lilac there, purple.
Oh, that's
so I'll
great.
give you that.
Okay. Excellent.
Thank you very much.
Lovely,
Okay.
thank
we're-
you. Yeah, that's sort of like filled in the middle bit. Now I've got to go and do the details. How's yours going, Lynn?
Yeah, great. Yep. Filled in. I'm just doing the details now myself.
Oh, yeah, you just started in the details.
Yep.
Okay. You have to work quite hard at it when it comes to putting the detail in. Got to push quite hard, don't you?
Yeah, you do. It's quite
But it's fun to see the details starting to come out. On this knight here, I can see the detail of his armour and his sword and his helmet, his face. It's really good when that starts to happen.
It's good fun.
Yeah, it is good fun. How's it going? Is it coming out all right?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Got a group of school children here, so it's a bit noisy.
Very noisy.
Have some water.
Well, I see his face looks quite pronounced there, doesn't it?
Back home you can make coasters of them. We're purchasing mini brass rubbing sets to take home to our grandchildren.
Okay, into the glass elevator.
Doors closing.
That's where we came down.
Up we go.
Floor 0.
Floor 0.
Doors opening. Going down.
Okay, well, it's fun doing the brass rubbings, Lynn.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay. Right, heading down to the Thames. Oh, it's starting to rain again.
Oh, it is too.
Oh no.
We're hopping off here at Tower Hill.
Right, we're just arriving at Tower Hill, and we're just making a short walk across to All Hallows by the Tower. It's a church where memorial brasses are still in their original position. So we're going to have a look at those.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah. We think that's All Hallows by the Tower up in front of us here. But we'll see when we get a bit closer. It's just over to our left is the Tower of London.
It's worth going over for a look at the wildflowers growing in the moat.
Just going past the dragon with his shield. It shows that we're entering the city of London. They're at all the entrances. Yes, it is All Hallows by the Tower, the oldest church in the city of London. So along here there are memorial plaques that are in place, have been there for hundreds of years on the tombs.
The church was founded by the Abbey of Barking in 675 AD, 300 years before the Tower of London. Being next to the Tower of London, the church has cared for numerous beheaded bodies brought for temporary burial following the executions on Tower Hill, including those of Thomas More, Bishop John Fisher and Archbishop Laud. It narrowly survived the Great Fire of London in 1666, when surrounding buildings were blown up to create fire breaks. All Hallows was gutted by German bombers during the Blitz in World War II. We've come to see the 17 memorial brasses, mainly in the floors of the sanctuary and the Lady Chapel.
You can see some brasses in their original position. Not quite sure what the shapes are here. Here in the sanctuary you can see more brasses on the floor then. See more on the floor there.
We're in the Mariners' Chapel. The church has links with the Port of London Authority. This barrel is actually Shackleton's crow's nest from the ship the Quest, which Sir Ernest Shackleton used for his third and last Antarctic voyage. The Quest sailed past All Hallows Church and through a raised tower bridge to begin her voyage south. The models of ships here, sometimes called church ships, have been presented to the church over the years as a token of thanksgiving by seafarers and shipbuilders.
This medieval carved oak figure is of Saint Roch, the patron saint of those suffering from plague. Wearing a pilgrim's habit and carrying a pilgrim's staff, he holds back the hem of his tunic to show the plague sore on his thigh. Here's another interesting object. It's a wrought iron sword rest designed to hold a sword upright. You place your sword here when you visit the church.
Put down there. 1727.
Okay, we're just going down into the crypt to have a bit of a look too. See what we hear.
It's very narrow.
This one looks a little bit more difficult to get down into.
Oh yes, going to have to be
Look at
careful.
that.
It's pretty cool though.
Yeah, that's very cool.
But
Okay, what's down here, Lynn?
look, Roman floors.
All right, under the church.
Says this section of terracotta tesserae comprises the floor of a Roman dwelling built on this site at the end of the 2nd century AD.
Okay, and the church has been built on top of it,
Wow.
hundreds of years later.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go in and have a look at the crypt. Roman gravestones being dug up around here.
Here's a Roman mortarium. The bowl has grit line in the inside to help when you're crushing and grinding foodstuffs. We found a small piece when mudlarking on the Thames foreshore.
Oh, lots of treasures and artefacts have been found here over the centuries. Roman, Saxon. Okay. Amazing lot. Looks like an altar further on up.
This is the Undercroft Chapel for the interment of ashes of former parishioners and those closely associated with the church. The altar here is of plain stone and thought to be from the chapel of Richard I in the Holy Land.
What does that say, then?
This is the chapel of St. Francis.
St. Francis of Assisi. It's a crypt dated from around 1280. It was lost for some 300 years before being rediscovered in 1925.
Okay, up out of the crypt.
That was interesting.
Yeah. Back into the church.
Yep.
Well, this brings us to the end of our brass rubbing cash walk on a very noisy street in London. We hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.
And if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up so more people can watch it. And don't forget to go geocaching.